Hey folks, been a while. I've got a blues song for you. I think it's a Ray Charles number. I should have looked it up, shouldn't I? It's called, I used to think it was called Time Brings About a Change because it seems logical to me, but I think it's called 2 Years of Torture. It's basically a 12 bar in F, but it's got lots of different changes in it. So F for 1 bar, B flat for 1 bar, F for 2 bars. B flat for 2 bars. Well, it's a B flat 7 because it's nice and easy. F, G minor. Now, this shape of the G minor, if you move that up by 1 fret, it's another chord. If you move it up another, so F, G minor, G sharp minor I suppose, and then it becomes A minor, because everything's alphabetical. Would be go G, A, B flat, C, minor. But so there's a nice little practice for you. If you do that little trampolining that I've talked about before, where you relax your fingers in between the strum, but not so much as they come off the fingerboard because that defeats the purpose. We just want to relax. So one of the things we can learn by doing this is we can find that minimum amount of pressure that we need for the left hand. You don't really know it, you can't really play a song, I reckon, until you can play it with the minimum amount of touch. Relaxed fingers, or relaxed muscles learn stuff. So if you can do that little bounce, on the bounce move it up. Move it up again. Being able to move that shape around is going to help with this song, because we're bar up to bar 8, 9 I think. So F, 2, G minor, A minor, A flat minor, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I've often been told that time brings about a change. 2, 3, 4. Yes, I've often been told that time brings about a change. But I've had 2 years of torture, and my heart still feels the same. So there's our 12 bars. 2, 3, 4. B flat. 2, 3, 4. F. 2, 3, 4. That's our first 4 bars. Second, B flat. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There's the 12 bars. I don't know, did it give me enough information? There's the F, the B flat. I guess move that finger down and then you just give that one a little lie down on all the frets. Make it a B flat 7. Some other stuff happens though. When I'm playing the, I don't know if you can see it from here, but usually when I'm playing with the F, watch the shoulder and the elbow. I've got a feeling you're going to do something. So the elbow tucks in for that chord. And then out for the F. Because I don't think if you hold that F shape in the arm and the elbow and the wrist, etc., and then you try to change it to that would be impossible. Well, not impossible, but it's very difficult. So change. And when you go from the F to the G minor, these two fingers that are playing F, if they move to the adjacent strings, so instead of being on the second string, fourth string, if you move down to the first and third, so you can just slip them down. You know when you're doing that little trampolining thing that we were talking about before? Well, that's in the air. Whoops. That went too far. Right. Add that finger and you've got the G minor. And some other stuff happens, because when I go from the F, something in the wrist is going to happen, I reckon. So even when I go to that, I've got, if I'm playing it right down here where I normally am, the F's out there, and when I play the G minor, the palm of my hand comes much closer to the neck. And then you move that one up. I had a real fine woman. That girl was fine as she could be. I had a real fine woman, tantalizing as she could be. G minor, A minor, A flat minor, G minor. Them low-down syndicators and backbiters stole that little girl away from me. Does anyone want to know that yet? When I'm playing the F. So, C, D, and then, it's not a C, is it? It's an F, sorry. F, D, C, F, and again, and then D minor up one is, we're going to call it A flat minor. So, always sing me riffs when I'm working them out. Makes it much easier to learn and to remember. Yes, I've been without her 730 days, but I still remember her sweet, sweet little baby ways. F minor. B flat minor. Oh, God. B flat 7. I'll wreck the whole video just for that. G minor, A minor. Yay! Ray Charles, I reckon. I know Lou Rawls does a version of it because that's where I first of all heard it, in the key of F. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba